Okay, now the second concept I'd like to discuss is about marketing channel. Okay, now before I move on to the concepts, okay, let me explain briefly about the importance of yeah, no, okay, fair enough. Thanks a lot, Alison. Okay, let's discuss a little bit about the importance of marketing channel. Okay, look, imagine that if we don't have marketing channel is actually the middleman or number of resellers. Okay, so that's what we mean by marketing channel here. Okay, imagine that if you don't have marketing channel, if you want to buy cucumber, for instance, we may need to go to Farmer John, okay, because Farmer John has cucumber. Okay, now and then we want to buy let's say capsicum. Okay, then we need to go to Farmer Shirley, for instance, because Farmer Shirley has that. Okay, then we run to Farmer Shirley. Okay, and if you want to buy zucchini, we need to go to Farmer Tom, for instance, right? Then we run to Farmer Tom. Okay, you can imagine that as a customer, as a buyer, we are going to make lots of contacts, okay, with the producers, okay, and at the same time, the producers, the farmers in this instance, should also make lots of contacts, right? So from the farmer perspective, if you look at Farmer Tom, Farmer John, and so on and so forth, they also need to make lots of contacts with the customers, right? So with the marketing intermediaries, right, that plays a role in our channel strategy, right, we are going to make less contacts, okay? We only need to contact these guys, either Woolies, Coles, or whoever they are, and the customers will contact them, okay? So that is the critical role why marketing channel is a big business, has become a big business in this in our system, okay? Now, in saying that, there is now a tendency that certain product categories try to de-marketing channel, okay? So reduce the number of marketing channels, right? Reduce their dependence on marketing channel, okay? Why is that? Because they don't want to be, they want to basically improve their profit as well as improve their power to influence the customers, right? If you look at airline industry, for instance, they try to access the customers directly, right? So they allow the customers to make purchase of any tickets directly on their website, for instance, okay? Right, so that's marketing channel. Hopefully we have a bit of understanding in terms of channel strategies. Okay, now this is the distribution strategies that we just discussed before. Again, distribution strategy is actually the decision on how many resellers that we want to cover. Okay, how many resellers. Okay, now marketing channel is a different one. A marketing channel is actually about the decision on how many layers, okay, or how many channels that we want to cover, okay? In the traditional model, we have, in the traditional model, what do you mean by OTAS? Oh yeah. So that's your your travel agent is your marketing marketing channel. They become your marketing channel. Yes, you are correct. Okay. Thanks for sharing jargon with us. Now let's look at this one here. Okay. So in the traditional model, we have, let's say, the manufacturer. Okay. And we have before the manufacturer meets the customers, they may have wholesalers, for instance, and after that they may have retailers, and finally they have the customers. Okay. Now these guys, the guys in between or the middleman in here, are basically what we call as marketing intermediaries in our marketing channel strategy. Okay. So that's marketing channel. Okay, that's channel strategy. How many layers or how many middlemen okay, or how many marketing intermediaries that we want to adopt in our channel strategy. Okay, so that's marketing channel. Okay, there are several options. The first one is direct channel strategy. In this instance, the manufacturer will connect with the consumers, final consumers directly. Okay, this is what we call as direct marketing channel strategy. Okay, or direct marketing strategy. Because they normally use internet, right? They set up their online strategy, so customers will place order directly to them. Okay. The next one is indirect, where in the case of indirect, we have layers, either one or two layers. If you look at the second one here, we have two layers. Okay, we have the wholesalers, we have retailers, and then we have the consumers. Okay, now we also have what we call as multiple, right? So that means we combine the direct model, like this one here, the model 1, and model 2. Okay, to reach different target markets. Okay, if you look at that, the multiple channel strategy and hybrid channel strategy may slightly just be, they only have a slight difference, a bit difference, okay? Because essentially they use direct and indirect, okay? The difference is, in the case of multiple, they use a different channel strategy because they want to reach different target market. Whilst in the case of hybrid, they use different channel strategy, direct and indirect, to reach the same target market, all right? So you need to ask yourself whether the customers who buy the product directly and who buy the product indirectly are similar or not in terms of profile. If they are similar in terms of profile, then they adopt channel strategy, okay? If not, they adopt multiple channel strategy, okay? All right, now let's move on. Look, the next things that you can find in this presentation is about the physical distribution that includes a number of functions like order processing, inventory management, warehousing, transportation, so on and so forth. Please go through the video presentation that I posted in week 1, and also the relevant materials. All right. But for your assessment, the two concepts that you want to include from placement perspective are distribution coverage strategy and marketing channel strategy. Okay. Now, the next thing I'd like, any questions before we move on? All right. The next thing I'd like to discuss is basically the assessments. Okay. All good. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. The next thing I'd like to discuss is the assessment 3. Now, look, this is the one I presented just around Christmas, and I uploaded that after I finished marking your assessment 1, because I know that after assessment 1, you guys will be busy preparing this, and I did not upload it sooner because I did not want to bombard you with, with briefing and stuff. So yeah, I think it was the correct time. Assessment 3, please. Again, outline a brief introduction, establish the purpose, content of the report, and the next one is company background. Here we talk about a brief background information of the company, and selected product service. So please outline product service details, right? If the company has several products, you briefly talk about it and you focus on the ones that you're going to analyze, all right? Now, situation analysis, I'm not going to discuss that more because you have received feedback from me. You need to talk about your past again, your SWOT, okay, your competitors, all right, your competitors analysis, okay, and also your consumer behavior, okay. Situational and psychological, you need to refer to the previous one, to the previous concepts. And target market positioning and branding, okay. Again, we discussed this just before the break. STP, segmentation, targeting, positioning. I'm not going to discuss that unless you have questions. Product strategy, they are the ones that you need to include. The classification of the product, whether it is convenience, shopping, specialty, or on-site, okay. and the 3 levels of product, and last one is the product mix strategy that includes the width, line, and depth analysis. Yeah. Someone asking question. Okay. Well, the 3 levels of product. If you look at the previous presentation, you'll be able to find 3 concepts: core customer value, or core product. Okay. Actual product, and last one is augmented product. Okay, what is core customer value? Core customer value is actually about what the customers are really buying. So when they go to Bunnings warehouse to buy a drill, actually, what is the reason why they buy the drill? Okay, actual product includes the brand name, includes the quality level, the packaging, the design. Okay, the features. Right, this is the opportunity for you to detail the product, the product analysis. Right. And augmented product is actually about the extra benefits. Okay, that includes post-sale service, the information that they provide, the warranty, for instance, right, and any other extra benefits that they offer. Okay. Now, tonight we discussed about pricing strategy. We discussed about the pricing strategy. Yep. So that's information. That is part of the information. Okay. That one's promotion, right? That one's promotion. Okay. So you promote the augmented product. Please do not confuse the augmented product with the with promotion. Promotion is something that you can remove, but augmented product is something that you add to the service, to the benefit. Okay. And the next one is pricing strategy. We discussed this tonight. Okay, so please select the concepts that we just discussed. Okay, no worries, Alison. Please discuss the concepts that we discussed before. You can look at either differential or line pricing strategy if you offer several services. Okay, like hotel, for instance, or you may use psychological pricing strategy or discounted pricing strategy. So explain them, right? Please specify, right? Please specify. If you have a range of products, right? Let's say you're managing 10 products, then you explain the price is ranging from here to there, right? So you need to show the dollar value, okay? From here to there. Okay, and the next one is placement. Okay, now again, as we discussed before, these are the 2 concepts that you want to include: the distribution channel strategy and distribution coverage strategy. Okay, here you talk about in terms of this distribution channel strategy, you talk about how many whether you adopt direct, indirect, multiple, or hybrid channel strategy. Okay, and in the case of distribution, you talk about intensive, selective, or exclusive distribution strategy. All right, so there are ones that basically you want to analyze up to placements. Right, now we are going to discuss promotion in the next session. Okay, any questions so far? Right, which one that you're confused, Tracy? My recommendation is for you to do this assessment bit by bit. Okay. You mean the augmented? The augmented? Do you mean the augmented product, Alison?
That's right.
Okay. Look, augmented product is actually designed to provide the customers with extra service. Okay, extra or additional service. Okay, to enhance the customers using their products. All right. Now let me give you a different example.
Can you hear me, Eddie?
Yeah, I can. Yep. Something about
you said something earlier, and I grabbed my pencil. I wasn't fast enough. You said that we were talking about the bottle of water, and you said you could take it away or you could add it when you thought you needed to. What was that?
Okay, okay. If the way you explain it to me, you give the bottle of water when they just arrive. It may be promotional activity that you do because you may cancel the bottle at some point of time.
We give it because I really don't want somebody falling over and I have an allergy to paperwork.
Right.
But that's okay. I get that. So that's so what you're saying, and maybe I've got this the wrong way around. We have it for summer because it's hot, but we take it away in winter because it's not needed.
Yep.
That's right. Go. Thank you.
That's part of the that may be part of the promotional tactic that you do to make sure your customers are happy. When it comes to, let's say, winter, for instance, you don't need it, so you remove it.
Yep. Right up.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Does it help?
That helps. Yes.
Yep. Yes, that's correct. It's embedded. You're correct, Tracy. In the case of augmented product, it is embedded. It's hard for you to remove it. Okay, it's hard for you to remove it. Yes, if you can remove it, okay, easily. Well, it's winter. I'm not going to give them this bottle. That's it. So you're not running that promotion.
Yep.
Okay. Right. All right, so that's product and pricing and also placement. Does it help, ladies? Any questions about pricing, placement, and the other things on your assessment? No? All right, if you don't have any questions, I do expect that you have, I do recommend you to start, to start working on it. Thanks, Alison. Start working on it because, look, if you look at the assessment tasks, they are not, rocket science thing in my view. Yes, thanks, Tracy. They are not rocket science, right? They are basically the business that you need to know. Okay, they include the business that you need to know. All right, it's just understanding the concepts. Go through the learning materials. Look at the review. Go through the video presentations, right, and also the other things, right? So that helps you to finish, the assessment, to complete the assessment with high quality on time. Okay. Now I receive questions about drafts. Okay, not my preference, but this is the good thing. Okay, bring the questions in here, or email me your questions. Okay, special questions that you have when you work on the draft. But if you have questions around your writing, okay, not the content, you can show your drafts to the academic support team. Okay, let's say you're not sure whether it is the right referencing style, whether you're not sure whether it is you have written a strong or persuasive in a persuasive way on your assessments, then you email it to them, and as mentioned in my announcement, they'll be back to you in 2 business days. All right. Okay, so that's basically it. Any more questions or comments? All right, brilliant. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'll see you in the next session next week. Have a good one. Okay, thanks a lot to you too. Yeah. Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to end the session. Yeah, thank you.